It's an honor and pleasure to be in the midst of the divine family. I want to give all praises and honor to the divine mother of the universe of heaven and earth, to our ancestors known and unknown. Today we're going to talk about the power of thought. And I'd like to dedicate this class to Prophet Noah. I'd like to dedicate this class to you all that are here. I'd like to dedicate this class to the unborn generations to come. So we have left something behind for them to grab and to evolve beyond where we are headed. We are here to educate our people. Educate means to bring out what you already know. So what I'm going to share today with you is something you already know. I can't teach you nothing. I am not a teacher. Who is the teacher? Experience is your teacher. So the only thing I'm sharing with you is my experience. I am not a teacher. I am not a leader. Each one of you are the priest, the priestesses, the gods, the goddesses of your own self. So I wanted to share that before we get into it, and I'm ready. All right. In the power of thought, I'm going to give a few examples today. You know one reason why people can't really deal with a lot of truth? The reason why people can't deal with truth is because truth is mental. You ever notice they don't have the mind or the capacity to really connect to what you're saying? They're like, yeah, right, yeah. My mama called me. Funny that his mother passed 25 years ago. You can't deal with it. So truth is mental. It's a mental faculty that most of us have, but we haven't used it. So when truth comes, we can't connect to it. Heaven and hell are not places. Heaven and hell are states of mind. Pope John Paul, before he passed, mentioned that we stop telling people that heaven and hell is a place. It's not a place, it's a condition in one's mind. Let me confirm that. Because of the prophet, Noah, got to give honor and praise to him. I respect him for his lessons. In the Holy Quran, in Circle 7 of the Moorish Science Temple, in chapter 12, verse 8 and 9, just to confirm what he was teaching us back in the early teens and 20s. He said here, Jesus said, "My brother man, your thoughts are wrong." The gentleman he was talking to was asking about this heaven. Where is this heaven that you talk about? You know, it's so far away for us to reach. What is this heaven? So Jesus replied to him, he said, "My brother man, your thoughts are wrong. Your heaven is not far away. It is not a place of metes and bounds. It is not a country to be reached. It is a state of mind." He said, Allah never made a heaven for man. Man meaning who? Male and female. No, Allah never made a heaven for man. He never made a hell. We are creators and make our own. So when we're in trouble, who put us in trouble? Ourselves. We want to be saved, who's going to save us?
That seems like that's something missing out of the Bible that's presented to the people. Is that in a certain gospel, a different gospel or something?
Yeah, you can find also the 18 missing years of Jesus Christ, from Prayer Gospel Jesus Christ.
Okay.
For those that can't get a hold of Circle 7. Sometimes Circle 7 is so hard to get a hold of.
Right.
So here it is, heaven and hell are states of mind. You can be your own heaven, you can be your own demise. It's up to you. We have to stop blaming everyone else but self. We have to look at self. To see is mental. I'm going to show you. High priest, what you doing tomorrow? Let me see. What am I doing? I'm going well. I'm going in my mind. To see is mental. It's mental. So in Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 14, it states in the Bible, a wise man's eye is in his head. faster, more greater, more powerful than thought. So our condition, what I'm trying to get us to understand today from class, our condition will only change when we change our thinking. When we change our thinking. The word amuse. A means not. Muses were the goddesses in Greek mythologies of thought and ideas. So when we are being amused and entertained, we are not thinking. So that's why, I'm not entertained. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to enlighten, empower your consciousness, to give it a jumpstart boost so that we can go on to the next level of consciousness. That we can become back to ancient goddesses and gods again, but to do it on a higher plane. You cannot go back to do what you did before. The cycle of time is out. You got to do it on a new level, a new paradigm. The Kabbalion says that the universe is mental. Your mind is the universe, and it's mental. Okay. Man, I hadn't seen so-and-so in a minute. What are they doing? Mm-hmm. Oh, I was just thinking about you. What did the prophet tell his good and few faithful Moors? He said, you can come see me on the soul plane. And you don't have to die to do it. It's thought. Concentrated thought. So if we change our thinking, our conditions change. You don't have to worry about after a while doing this and doing that. You don't have to worry about even weapons, because the universe is constricted of an atmosphere. That atmosphere, you can change it. By controlling the breath, you can change it. So if someone were to put a gun on me, if I change the atmosphere around me, will the gun work? No. That's the kind of power we have. And we're tapping back into more and more and more every day. We are coming back. But it's up to us now to keep this process going on. The war we are in is a psychological war now. It's dealing with the mind. If you think you can't achieve it, you won't achieve it. It's all through thought. Your healing is going to come from thought. Doctors now know they don't have to inject us with poisons. They can just say you have cancer. Oh my God! Oh! Now your own thinking now is creating the cancer. Absolutely. After a while, we got to go right straight back to pure thought. We have to retain that. Yes, sir.
I was thinking, can an individual, even though they use their mind, but their thought is still what they see with their carnal eyes, how can they cross over to come with this new thinking?
Well, they're going to have to let go a lot of it. They have to relearn this information. Mm-hmm. It's a process. They have to relearn. It's going to take a while. Just like in the Matrix, unplugging somebody at a certain age is going to be dangerous because they've been so plugged in their thoughts for so long. Yes, ma'am.
It's kind of like the scripture says, unless you become as a child, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. You
have to act as though you don't know anything so that you can relearn. You have to dump everything out that of the world and learn that is of the Creator and of the ancient, because it's here. So really just remember it. We're not even learning anything new. But we can't remember it if we're clouded by the illusion that this world gave us.
Right. And that's why those of us that's in tune, when people ask us, you know a lot, we tell them, I know nothing. We're all in preschool. I'm still learning. Mm-hmm. If I'm a baby that's in the crib rocking the world, imagine what I'll be when I grow up. That's what I tell people. Imagine what I'll be when I grow up. I'm a baby. I'm in the crib rocking the world. Imagine what I'll be and do when I grow up. I'm the nothingness of all things. I don't know. I say, I got all the questions, no answers. We all got all the people that we know that's in consciousness. They got all the answers, but no solutions. They got all the answers. We can solve your problem here, but we're still in the same situation. I have all the questions. Why? Why? Why in mathematics solves all problems, equations? Why? Why?